This is Cheryl and welcome to my sewing room. A while back I released a video on how to make this small tissue box holder, and many of you requested that I release a video on a holder for the larger tissue box. Well, here it is. On this one I've only used 2 fabrics. There's no iron-on interfacing in this. It's such an exact fit. It's not going to fall off. And you can add any embellishments that you like. I've added the 3 buttons. Now let's get started. You'll need 2 different coordinating fabrics, 1/3 yard of each, or any decorative trim that you like. I'm using 3 buttons. You're going to need to select 2 fabrics, an A and a B fabric, one for the outside and one for the lining on the inside. Out of each A and B fabric, for the bottom you want to cut one piece that is 5.5 by 9 3/4 inches. For the shorter sides, you'll need to cut 2 that are 5 1/4 by 5.5 inches. And for the longer sides, you'll need 2 that are 5.5 by 9 3/4 inches. There again, remember, you're cutting out of 2 different fabrics. The first step is to stitch the sides together. So take a short side and long side and bring them on top of each other. And you're going to stitch 1/4 inch along here. But you're going to stop 1/4 inch away from the bottom here, and make sure you do that on both pieces. Here are the 2 short sides and here are the 2 long sides. Now you want to take this short side and take it and put it face down over here. Then stitch 1/4 inch seam on each end, but make sure you again stop 1/4 inch of a way down here at the bottom on each side. And then press all of your seams open. To attach the bottom to the sides, take your bottom fabric and have it front side up. And we're going to start working on the shorter side. So take your side pieces, take the shorter side from the sides and place it down there along that edge. Center it across there and place pins. To begin stitching, you're going to stitch right here. Now remember, you're putting the edge that has the open 1/4 inch piece down here. Remember, we didn't stitch all the way to the bottom. So now start stitching right here and stitch all the way over to here. So let's go to my sewing machine and I'll show you the next step. Pull this piece of fabric out of the way and place this under your presser foot. Now manually lower your needle in exactly where you want to start. And then begin stitching. And you want to go back and forth a few times. And stitch a 1/4 inch seam all the way down to the other end. Make sure all of your fabric is straight and tucked out of the way. Now when you get to this next corner, stop, go back a couple of stitches, and then take it out. Then pin the next side down, and there again, you're going to start right in this corner right here. Manually lower that needle down exactly where you want to start. Do a few stitches back and forth and do that 1/4 inch seam along this edge and continue on down to the next corner. So you're going to repeat this process for all 4 sides. To make the lining, repeat the previous steps that you did for the outside of the fabric, with one exception. Along the bottom edge, leave a small opening that you can use later to turn this project front side out. This is my fabric for the outside of the box, and this is the fabric that is the lining. The fabric for the outside of the box have the back side out right now, and then the lining have the front side out. Open this outside fabric and insert the lining inside. Place pins all around the edges, but match all 4 seams first, then continue pinning around. Stitch 1/4 inch from the raw edge here all the way around. Reach inside of the opening and begin turning it front side out. After turning it front side out, take that opening and fold the edges inside 1/4 inch, and then stitch real close to the edge right along here to seal it up. Place pins along the top edge to make sure it's nice and even, and then stitch close to the edge all the way around 4 sides. Your last step would be to fold the top edge over so that the lining shows, and then insert the tissue box. Now you can leave it just like it is, leaving that edge plain, or you can add embellishments, you can add buttons, or even do some embroidery stitches. For videos on beginners sewing projects, such as you see here, and clothing projects, play this video until a green screen appears and then click on the links. If you like this video, please click on thumbs up, and don't forget to click on share to share this video with your friends. And if you haven't subscribed yet, click on that red subscribe button in the lower right hand corner of your screen. Click on the bell and enter your email address so you receive email notifications about my latest video. This is Maria and Bailey, this is Jamie and Teddy, and this is Manny. So glad you came to my sewing room. See you next time, and happy sewing!